This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and this is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Steamers of San Diego. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Powers through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Cook up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
A play fake. Now Young. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steamers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
that's into a crowd and intercepted. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. A CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But
and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 8 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A second down throw for Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third down and 13. Young to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is taken around the 12. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. There he goes left side. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That throw by Young incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Young on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the interception, Young. It's complete to Cook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On play action, Young. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Left side, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Third and 4. Here's Lawrence. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Here is Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Steamers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Lawrence on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
It's Young off play action.
41-yard line.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Young will set to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, 30 yards. And the Steamers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
38. Bears 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears get a bit closer. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on taking it right down Broadway. Dalvin Cook racing to the end zone. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 82 yards. And the Steamers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Young to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Young. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steamers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense.
It got his man complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Bears 27.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing, Young. His throw incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Young off the bootleg. That is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Young off the play fake. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Young here, you can see changing the play. Now Young on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears.
Back to the ground, Cook. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 46 yards. And the Steamers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's Young on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
The play fake. Now Young. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Off the play fake, Young toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They try again with Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66, Bears 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On third down, Lawrence. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything, Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and that's caught inside the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Young here to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.